What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing the Double Elixir tournament. So it just started about 30 minutes ago, so it just begun, so I haven't played any matches yet, but if you guys really do enjoy this video, I'll create a second video, maybe starting at 25 wins or 20 wins, and then playing games from there. But we'll start at the very beginning here, showing you guys what I think is one of the best decks for this Double Elixir tournament. So I made a lot of Electro Giant videos recently, so I decided not to do another video on Electro Giant. I was considering using that, but instead I'm going to go the route of using a deck that counters it, but is also really good in the meta right now, and really good in Double Elixir, because you can see the deck is fairly expensive, 3.8, so it likely in most matchup is going to do better in Double, Triple Elixir. Anyway, you have the Golden Knight and the Tornado, which is an insanely strong combination. The Drill is still one of the best win conditions in the game right now, even after that nerf it got, or was just fixing the bug where it got, buffed. And the Magic Archer 2 pairs really well with the Tornado, and then the Zappies and the Tombstone are really good on defense, really good against things like Electro Giant, Golem, and even RG, especially if they're using RG Lightning. The Zappies are going to wreck, and there's going to be a lot of those types of decks in Double Elixir. The Giant Skeleton 2 is just really good, in my opinion, a top 10 card in the game right now ever since it got that buff. So before we head in the first match, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS in any Supercell game. Do appreciate you guys doing that. But yeah, with that being said, let's get in the first game here. I don't know how many matches we're going to play, but I do know that Double Elixir does typically, the games do go by a little bit quicker just because there's more going on, so it's less likely the game goes into, that sudden death overtime. So we can just start with a Drill here and see how he reacts to it. He's going to go for a Ewiz, so we can just go for a Golden Knight. And yeah, I forgot if I said this, but for global tournaments, you guys can use champions. So even though this deck, has the Golden Knight, you can still use it, so don't worry. I definitely would use a champion for this global tournament. No matter what deck you're using, champions are just all really strong, so I would for sure take advantage of that. That would be my best advice for you guys. I just decided to log there because I thought maybe he might drop something to defend, and honestly this is a really good start to this game. We got already a good amount of chip damage on his tower. We have the Golden Knight coming in. I kind of want a Tornado that's a king, but I was worried that the Magic Archer dealt too much damage to it, but luckily we still got the king activated. Really nice Tornado placement and timing, preventing the Hog from getting a single shot. Obviously Tornado is going to be one of the best counters in the game to the Hog. In fact, it probably is the best counter. And wow, it looks like this guy might have already given up, so really nice and easy first game here. Yeah, I mean, this deck does really good against Hog in general, like really any kind of Hog deck. I think even Hog EQ, like even though they have EQ for the Tombstone, you'd still be able to beat it just because their Hog won't usually ever be able to get to your tower when you have a building and a Tornado, and then it's hard for them to defend the Golden Knight. Golden Knight is usually really tricky for cycle decks because it's able to get a lot of value on top of things like skeletons, and they have to really make sure they're spacing everything out, or sooner or later they're typically going to, make a mistake and mess up their defense. So definitely, going to be an annoying card for them. So, alright, let's see if this guy wants to start the game off. If not, I'll probably just go for a Tombstone. It's a pretty, good starting play. He's not going to do anything. Okay, he goes in for the Electro Jag, so we can just go Giant Skeleton in the same lane. And then I guess here we could just go for a Magic Archer. So he has Tombstone and E-Drag. Maybe he's running some sort of lava deck, although I don't know, because I'm going to Golden Knight this lane because I don't really want to give the E-Drag value, and I'm pretty sure this is going to all die anyway to the bomb. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so he's using Golem. So this is what I was talking about at the beginning. This deck does really good against Electro Giant and Golem because of the Zappies. They're going to make the defense incredibly easy. At least it should be, unless they have incredible support cards to play behind the Golem. But I would say typically it's not going to be very hard. Giant Skeleton is also really good against the Golem support cards because the bomb is going to deal a lot of damage to it. Like right here, you'll see the Night Witch and the E-Drag get hit by the bomb. We just got to go Tombstone here and Zappies to defend these E-Barbs. And I'm actually going to go Golden Knight in front of the Magic Archer to help support it. And I think we could even go for a Drill here just to apply even more pressure, because I think his Bomber might not even be back in cycle yet. Or if he gets back to it, we could go for a Tornado to try to maybe like line it up with the Magic Archer. He played it further back, so well played on his end. I thought maybe he was going to panic and play it like in the front, but he did the correct placement. But either way, like, I don't even know why I'm congratulating him so much on that, because, I mean, look at his tower. We already dealt so much damage to it, so it's pretty much already GG, I would say, unless we really mess up here. We probably can just, maybe just Tornado, just because he does have that E-Dragon. There was that Golemite there, so just to make sure we don't take too much damage. We'll just go for a Drill now, just to finish off the tower, or at least put it into, well, Log Tornado range. I don't think Log does enough, especially after the nerf it got to towers. Let me know what you guys think about the Log nerf. I personally think it was justified, but I know there were a lot of people hating on the nerf. I think, though, a lot of people who hate on the nerf just use Log themselves, so they could be a little biased. But, I mean, I think it's still a very good card, so I think maybe people did overreact a little bit, but yeah, it's still a really good card. In my opinion, it might even still be the best small spell in the game. I would say, yeah, it probably is, because Snowball and, like, Zap, they're definitely not as good. Snowball might be kind of close, but yeah, I think it's still the best small spell in the game. So yeah, really easy game here. Like, Golem is usually a piece of cake for this deck when you have Zappies and Tombstone. Giant Skeleton too, you really just have so many great answers, and it's the same scenario when you run into Electro Giant. It should be, yeah, just as easy, maybe even easier, because Zappies, I don't know why, they just seem to be just such a great answer to E-Giant, and Building's even more so than the Golem, but still easy, regardless of which one they have. So here we go, we're against Eagle here. We can just go ahead and Tombstone. He's going to go for Skeleton King. Okay, so Skeleton King could definitely be a little annoying. Well, Skeleton King I feel like is annoying no matter what you're using, unless you have like a Valkyrie. Like, pretty much Valkyrie is the only thing in the whole game that counters the Skeleton King. Maybe with the exception of, like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but really it's mostly just Valkyrie. Maybe, like, you know, like, Bowler does decent against it, but yeah, there's not many things. I'm just gonna Log here because we're full on Elixir, and maybe he drops something into it anyway. What is he doing? Okay. So do you guys, this is why, in my opinion, Drill is a very underrated win condition on mid-ladder, because even though there's a lot of people who use Mega Knight, and I know Mega Knight does good against the Drill, people do what this guy just did, and they don't, I feel like they don't understand. By the way, if we dash, it resets the... Ooh, him going Valk was actually really clutch, because it ended up allowing it to dash on the... So if I win this game, this would just prove to you guys that Drill is still good, even against people running, you know, Valk and, like, Wizard, Mega Knight in the same deck. And this is what I was saying. Like, I know whenever I make Drill videos, people always say, like, it's not that good on mid-ladder, because, like, everyone's using Mega Knight, Wizard, you know, Valk, even sometimes in the same deck. But I'm telling you guys, even when they have those cards that counter it, they don't know how to counter it. Like, the placement, or just the timing, or they're just going to, like, cycle it on something else and forget to counter the Drill, because people on mid-ladder, they don't know how good the Drill is, because almost no one uses it there. So it kind of, it's, like, not what you'd expect. It's still a really solid card, even when they have counters to it. Like, I mean, right here, we were able to break through, like, even though he has 2 really solid answers to the Drill. I mean, you could even argue 3, because the Wizard is also quite good against it. Even though it's, like, expensive, it's a great answer to the Drill. So I guess we could go Drill now. We could work on the right tower, because we already obviously have the left. And I mean, obviously, this is also GG for sure, unless something crazy happens. We can just go for a Giant Skeleton here. Let's see what he wants to do. We could go for a Magic Archer. And yeah, this is going to be GG. Very strange deck on his end. Doesn't really have much synergy, I would say. I mean, it doesn't even really, from the looks of it, have a win condition, I don't think. Like, I mean, if he does, what is it? Because I kind of forget. I don't even remember if this guy had a win condition or not. So, yeah, Mega Knight comes in again. And, yep, it's going to be GG. Not even close, even though he had some solid Drill answers. He was certainly missing a win condition there. I don't know, yeah, what that deck was. I'm actually curious to just take a look and see if he had a win condition and just decided not to play it the whole time. No, okay, he didn't. So it's just a lot of support cards clumped in one deck in a building. Okay, so interesting. 3-0. Probably go to 6 or 7 wins. We'll see how quick the next few games are. So far, they've been pretty fast. I'm just going to go ahead and Tombstone here, and from there we'll see what he wants to do. He's going to go for a Cage, so maybe he's using ELIXIR Giant or Golem. That's typically what you'd expect when you see a Cage, and with the Golden Knight, it's looking like it's ELIXIR Giant or Golem probably, so hopefully not going to be too much trouble for us. With the Mega Minion, I'm leaning towards it being Golem, because typically, obviously, okay, I'm going to just, I think we should just drill now. Okay, it actually is going to be Golem, yeah, I had a feeling that's what it was going to be. Okay, used a Cage to defend. I mean, that's actually not a bad defense, but it's a little bit, I'm going to Tornado here. And then we're just going to go Giant Skeleton. And there we go. That's going to be some easy defense. What do we want to do here? I'd say we go Drill Golden Knight. Okay, perfect timing because he played Golden Knight in the other lane, so we won't have that to defend. He decided to go Defensive Golem. Very interesting. Yeah, that was very interesting. I don't know what he was doing there, but let's go for Zappies, and we could go Giant Skeleton. To be fair, maybe it isn't his fault. I think it's just we have a really good matchup, so maybe I shouldn't be blaming him too much, you know, when I was saying, like, what is he doing? Because maybe there isn't much he could do. I mean, it's, like, winnable for him, but it's very tricky. I mean, this just, it's kind of impossible for him to break through, I feel like. But let's go Tombstone. I could have Tornado that back, but I think we don't need to get greedy. Let's just focus on defending. We could go Giant Skeleton here. And then, I guess, go Zappies. We just have to watch out for the Golden Knight. Yeah, basically that Golden Knight that, you know, got all that value. Luckily, we still have our, you know, tower up, but yeah, that got a lot of damage. Okay, so he just Golemed again. We might be able to just Magic Archer, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know if he's gonna overcommit on it or what his game plan is, but I'm gonna Tornado this back, because we'll kill the Mega Minion and deal a lot of damage to the Golem, so it's probably worth it. Let's just go Giant Skeleton here to try to distract everything, and this should for sure be GG, because even though he has all the support card behind the Golem, we can just... Okay, that Golden Knight was actually getting awfully close to our tower there. I was worried for a second, but yeah, we're fine. Splash of the Baby Drag, so we gotta watch out for sure there, but yeah, that's going to be GG. Yeah, nice win. Again, second time now beating Golem. You can see quite challenging for them to break through. I would say the only time it could be like difficult would be maybe if they're using Golem Elixir Collector or something, but no one really uses that. But the reason why I think it would be hard is because you don't have any big spell for the Elixir Collector. Yeah, even Golem Clone would be fine because you have Tornado, so pretty much any Golem variant for the most part should be quite easy. Okay, so we're against Zozo here, so I guess we could just cycle Log. Should be a fine starting play. And then we'll split Zappies. Okay, he's gonna go Sparky. I kind of regret going Zappies, now knowing that he did that. Okay, good. I was worried that that Fireball was gonna hit the Tombstone. That would have been really bad. So Sparky Cage. Typically Sparky decks don't have a Cage in it, so I'm very curious to see what variation of Sparky he has. We could actually maybe Tornado this all together and then go for the Golden Knight. Wow, that got a lot of value. Holy moly. Wow, that was... I did not expect the Golden Knight to do all that, but that proves it's a pretty broken card. I'm just going Drill here just to kind of test the waters and see what kind of a counter he has. So he's got a Scar Me. I Tornadoed that as quick as I could to try to get some chip damage. Nice. We're going to get a lot. Like, see, people, especially probably early on in the global tournament, same case like on ladder if you're lower or like early on in grand challenges, people just do not know how to defend Goblin Drills. It's kind of the strangest thing because, like, I'm so used to it higher up on ladder, but it's... Some people just don't play against it a lot, so they don't know how to defend it, and they have a really tough time. Like, you see, we got so much damage just from playing a couple of them. And Giant Skeleton's a very good tank for the Sparky, so that really helps you out in this type of matchup. Most Goblin Drill decks struggle against Sparky, but this is certainly an exception when you have the Giant Skelly. Just the bomb. helps out so much. I'm gonna just log this. And yeah, still got some good chip damage. At this point, we could maybe even get aggressive with a Magic Archer. Maybe that wasn't a good play, especially if... actually, it probably was fine. Yeah, the Magic Archer still lived, so fine with me. And then Drill's getting sent in. This is pretty much over. I mean, unless we throw. So honestly, same situation as the other games. Like, just, you know, huge lead early on, and our opponent's trying to come back from behind. Nice and easy, as you'd expect for the, you know, beginning of a Royal tournament. You know, that's why, again, I said I could do another video. If you guys really like this one and want to see one going to 25 or 30 wins, I'd gladly do it for some better opponents. But I like to get videos out immediately the first day of Royal tournaments so you guys can see the deck that's good before you play it yourself. And then, well, you might get all of your losses or even a couple losses because you didn't know what deck was good. So that's why I start recording like immediately after the tournament starts. But still, I think you guys can learn something even from these players because, you know, well, this is the decks you'll face at the beginning. Decks similar to this. And even like until 15 wins, you'll get stuff like this, I would say. Alright, so 5-0. Let's see how long this game is. Maybe we'll head into one more after this. I guess we'll see. So we're against Ghostfire here. We're going to wait till 10, and then we probably could just go for a drill on top of his tower. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that now. Okay, he's going to go Princess. So I'm going to tell you right now, if this is log bait, this is a really easy matchup. Pretty much any kind of log bait deck is super easy because you have Log, Golden Knight, Magic Archer, and Tornado, which are all incredible counters to the... I'm going to try to do something here. What if I, like, Tornado this all together and, like... Alright, yeah, that kind of worked. I'll take it. I do want to kill that Princess. Ooh, this guy might be using the Pedal deck. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but he's somewhat known in the YouTube community, actually, for using the crazy, like, recruit deck with, you know, a bunch of spam cards and the Princess, and I think this is the deck that Pedal uses, but this guy just copied it, because obviously this isn't Pedal. So, let's go Magic Archer here. We're gonna, shoot. I can't log the Princess, that sucks. Wait, I just thought of a better idea. This might be better. We're just gonna Tornado that into the bomb. Yeah, that was better, because we ended up being able to log the right side, so that was good. It was a good decision. So I'm gonna drill here. We have Tornado ready, so if he decides to, like... Wait, actually, let's Tornado this. Yeah, that's perfect. I think the Princess will die anyway. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Yeah, the bomb did reach it, barely. Okay, we'll just let that dash. I didn't really want to overcommit with Zappies on it. I think that's fine. Okay, this might actually be a good time to pressure, because he just went Recruits in the back, and he's low on Elixir. Yeah, perfect. Yep, that was a good decision. Because we can defend this really easily, I feel like. It's, like, really hard for him to break through. Our Tombstone just gets a lot of value. But right as I say that, he might get a little bit of damage here. I don't think it's going to be anything too serious. Yeah, we're pretty much fine. I guess once again, we could probably just Giant Skeleton here. Maybe go Golden Knight as well. Maybe our Magic Archer lines up. I don't know. I think let's Tornado this. Alright, cool. We got some good value there, I guess. But he actually defended pretty well. I gotta give him credit. We don't want to, like, rush things, I guess. I'm gonna go Drill here. We didn't go Recruits, okay. Oh, he actually has a Drill, wow. He just decided not to use it the whole game for some reason. Well. That's kind of my reaction, too. Now I want to play one more. Yeah, I actually didn't know he had a drill. He didn't use it the whole time, and then I kind of got, well, a little bit bamboozled, you could say. I'm not that mad. If I was on my main account, I'd be kind of mad. So, thank God I'm not on my main account, but yeah, I think I got a little bit too, like, overconfident, I'm not gonna lie, because I did start playing a little sloppy at the end. But, yeah, oh well. Okay, this was a weird start to this game. Yeah, I think the problem was I got, like, a little bit too overconfident, and I didn't think in my mind for, like, 1 second that, you know, like, things were going to get out of hand, or, like, that he had to drill himself. So, yeah, I mean, that was kind of, yeah, not very good. I don't really care that much, but I'm still annoyed, because obviously I wanted to win, but at least it's, you know, it wasn't as important of a match, like, later on in a global tournament, or, like, you know. But, yeah, as you can see, sometimes I lose, too, games, like, I really shouldn't, but, yeah, oh well. Let's just Giant Skeleton. I'm gonna make sure for sure that that doesn't happen again. Like, there's no way this guy's gonna win this. Sorry to tell you, buddy, I'm on full focus now, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself 2 times in a row. Yeah, that game, I would say, was kind of an embarrassment. I don't know if that's weird, if I don't know, I don't know if other people get that feeling, like, well, maybe you guys wouldn't, I don't know, but I feel like when I'm recording and I, like, lose a game I shouldn't, I actually genuinely do feel kind of embarrassed. Like, that's my primary emotion, I feel. Sometimes, not even, like, anger or, like, upset. I'm just, like, embarrassed. Like, wow, I can't believe I actually lost that. Okay, that was... The E-Barbs, I don't know if that was intentional or he just got lucky, but he probably just got lucky. I'm not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, because I was gonna say, like, he blocked the Zappies. This deck is so stupid that he's using. Let's just log this. Go Giant Skeleton. Okay, he just missed the lightning. What the heck? Hopefully that costs him here. How is this guy almost winning? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Because it's not like he's playing that well. I mean, it's just the deck is really dumb, but... I think it might be because he's got Bowler. Like, Bowler might actually be, like, the best counter to the drill. Even more than, like, a Valkyrie, because it has more mass, so it's kind of harder to tornado away. I'm gonna do this, because it's gonna catch him off guard, and he might not defend the Giant Skelly. Okay, this should be GG. Alright, we won. We should have been 6-0. The last guy lost to sucked. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he was that good, but okay. It happens. 6-1. I got too overconfident. Lost to some guy named Ghostfire. Let's check his profile just for the heck of it. Wait, he's won a Grand Challenge? I mean, okay, like, I'm not saying it's, like, incredible. I mean, I've, you know, won over 100, but, like, I did not think that guy won a Grand Challenge. Okay, so he's not as bad as I thought. I feel a little better now. He has won a Grand Challenge, so it's not some, you know, just some, you know, Billy Bob Joe guy, right? You know, just picking up the game for the first time. I mean, he's been, you know, he knows the game. I mean, classic and grand. All right. So, all right, I'm not as embarrassed. I thought, all right. Anyway, that's going to be it. Make sure to like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. Bye.